Hey guys, it's the Solo Cloth here, and today in this Monster Legends video, we're going to be finding out who the best Galactic Mythic is so far. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the 5 monsters we are going to be looking at are Chaos, Heartbreaker, Kanekaro, Launa Iwa, and K911. Actually, I think that's Launa Iwa, but same thing. So we got those 5 up here, like 3 of them aren't out yet, maybe only 2 of them aren't out yet, but they are all very good, and we already have all their moves and traits and stuff, so we already know how good they're going to be. So let's just go and start with Chaos. He's going to be a denier, and he has a bonus status effect, which seems very good, called Fear. And his traits are going to be rank 0 Abomination, rank 1 Resurrection Block, and rank 3 Status Caster Area Nightmares. So those are some all around pretty decent traits. They're not like super good though. And then his relics are Trap and Mask. So his pros are pretty much 2 forms of denial and Fear and Possession. He has Resurrection Block in the Uriel meta because Uriel is very good right now. He has good speed, he has decent relics, and he has dark type moves as a magic monster. Now the main thing that is going to make him good is Fear, of course, because Fear is very good. If it hits once, it has a 100% chance to hit again. So it can deny an enemy twice, and then it has a 50% chance of hitting a 3rd time. So yeah, it's just really great. Actually, I think the 3rd time is 100% chance now. So it'll hit 3 times if it hits twice, which is amazing. That's already better than any of the mega moves, like Mega Stun or Mega Freeze. And it's not even a mega move itself, it's just Fear. So yeah, all around pretty great monster just because of that status effect. But I'm not sure if that status effect alone is enough to make it the best monster. So let's go ahead and move on to Heartbreaker here, which is an attacker. And Heartbreaker's traits are really great. He's got rank 0 Hardened and of course Fugitive Hater. And then rank 1 Precision, rank 3 Tough, rank 4 True Vision, and rank 5 Pierce. So Pierce is incredible, so that's going to be great. True Vision is pretty great as well. Tough is really good. And of course Precision is nice to have. And then he has Sword and Trap, which are both pretty great relics. And we got his pros right here. So he actually has Sea Hater, and he also has damage boost, like all of the damage boosts, and he has Thunder Weakness and Vulnerable. So he not only has Pierce, but he also has Vulnerable, and he also has Double Damage, which are all really good. So yeah, this is an all-around just amazing attacker. He can do tons of damage. He can probably do the most damage out of any monster in the game right now. So yeah, he is definitely probably the best attacker. I'm not sure if we're looking at any other attackers. Oh, we also have Kanekaro right here, which is really OP. And yeah, let's just go and look at Kanekaro real quick. So he's got rank 0 area dodge, which is amazing. Blind immunity, anticipation hater, precision, and AoE ignition, which are all really great. And he has sword and mask as his relics, which are really good. And you can already tell just by scrolling down that he is way more pros than any other monster. And he is very good, but you do need all of the other monsters in order to get him. So if you can't get this guy, definitely use Heartbreaker because he is very close. And he's also just a really great attacker. But overall, I do think that Kanekaro is slightly better. He has Hellfire and Burn. He's got great damage output. He's got PER before damage, which is great. He's got a great trait. He's got great relic slots. He's got Anticipation Hater, which is pretty great. He can give Cold Blood, positive effect protection, and damage boost in one move, which is amazing. And he's got a massive 0 cooldown skill, which is really great, so he can't be hit by cooldown activation or anything like that. He's got really good damage at 0 stamina cost, so he can't be drained of all his stamina. So that is already protection against like 2 different denies. And he's got low cooldowns and low stamina costs, and he's got the highest power stat, which is great. So yeah, all around just incredible monster. He's got some amazing moves right here that you can look at. Even unranked, he's really good, but he gets even better when you get him ranked up. So yeah, just a great monster. Definitely try to get him if you can, but he is very hard to get, of course, since you have to, of course, get all of the other monsters. So yeah, if you can't get him, go and use Heartbreaker as your attacker. Then we also have Launa Iwa right here, which is going to be a support, and she is going to have anticipation, possession immunity, freeze, control immunity, and status caster team random positive effect, which are all pretty decent. So she basically just can't get hit with any control effects. So yeah, amazing trait, access to positive effect removal and negative effect removal, which are of course both really great. And she also has an AoE negative effect removal, which is of course great. Then she also has Cold Blood, good stats, great relics, random positive effects are RNG based. So you won't get a good positive effect every time, but there is that chance that you do get a really great positive effect since it is random. Now, she does have some bad cons though. Her high stamina cost and cooldowns make her like kind of hard to use against cooldown activation and stamina removal, unlike Kanekaro. And her random positives are of course RNG based, so you could get something really bad. But yeah, it's still a really great monster. You can see all of her moves right here. She has a PER and an NER, which are of course great. And then we have another support here called K911, and he's going to have Harden, Blind Immunity, Burn and Ignite Immunity, AoE Drowned, and Self-Pyrophobic Shield. So yeah, those are overall pretty great traits. Well, at least the Pyrophobic Shield is a great trait. The rest are kind of bad, but don't really worry about that. I guess AoE Drowned is pretty good as well. And he also has Mask and Amulet, which are pretty good relics. So his pros are Amazing Elements, which are of course very valuable. And he has access to many support skills. He actually has Team NER, which is very good. And he has Damage Boost, Heal, Double Damage, and Life Regen, which are all really great to have. And he also has access to many curse skills like Trade Disable, PER, Vulnerable, and Drown. Which of course Vulnerable can be great if your attacker doesn't already have it. And he also has very low cooldowns and stamina cost. He's the fastest Galactic Mythic, which is very good. And he has great stats and an amazing relic. So yeah, all around really great monster, but I don't think he's the best. He might be the best supporter out of any of these, but I do think the best monster is definitely Kanekaro just because he's so good. But yeah, best supporter is probably K911, and best denier is of course Chaos, since he is the only one. So yeah, definitely try to get Kanekaro if you can. He is still available to get. He is very good. I definitely suggest it. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments who you think is the best mythic, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye.